Hey there, guys. What is going on? Sloppy here, playing some more vanilla Minecraft. And I turned my sensitivity down because I noticed in my last video, I just sort of look around a lot. So I turned my sensitivity down. Hopefully it's a little bit better. But welcome back. I have been enjoying the heck out of vanilla Minecraft recently, to the point where, you know what, I can't do this. I'm sorry. I'll just try and not move as much. To the point where I'm even thinking I might... Let me know if you guys would want this, but I have always wanted to try Terra Firmacraft. It's sort of a crazy realistic version. I also think I was having a little bit of internet issues earlier, but it's sort of a crazy version of Minecraft where things are like really realistic, I guess. But I've always wanted to try it, so let me know if you guys would be interested in seeing that. But as you can see, my frames are a little choppy because... Well, I accidentally left the chicken farm running, and that chicken farm was working really well. This was about an hour of a couple chickens laying eggs. There's only about 6 chickens laying eggs, and in about an hour they laid enough that we got, I mean, I thought it was like a 10 or 5% chance that you got a chicken from an egg, but they must be laying a lot of eggs because we've got a lot of chickens around the area. So I'm going to go on a little bit of a killing spree. Which should be kind of fun, because even just these guys laying eggs is causing a little bit of frame rate issue. So I'm going to go on a killing spree, but I'm excited to get going today. One of the big things I want to get done today is this nether portal. I kind of want 3 nether portals, one up there, one over there, and one over here. So I need to go get a bunch of obsidian, connect them up in the nether. It's more or less just, I kind of want a more convenient way to get to where I want to go in this area, and also just set up a little bit more in the nether. But first things first, I gotta get rid of these chickens. Oof, a whole stack of obsidian mined. That was tedious, I would say, is the word I'm going to use. Tedious sounds about right. Anyway, I've been playing with this chicken farm. As you guys may or may not know, it's caused me a bit of a hassle, but as you can see, it's sort of working. I decided to change it up. I was unsure how I wanted this lava to work, so I went with the simplest solution. We've already got a redstone pulse being created. That's what throws the eggs. So I figured, why not just use that and send a pulse to a bunch of dispensers with lava. That'll dispense lava, and then that pulse also goes around a bunch of repeaters. I was going to do like a clock to randomly dispense lava to kill the chickens. But then it was sort of gotten to the point where I was like, why would I do that? Why not just use what is already there? So, we may see an egg get laid. Any of you guys want to lay an egg for me? Okay, thank you. Oh, there we go. So you can see it pulses out the lava and then takes it back in. And the cool part about this is this mechanic with the slabs. The babies, nothing can get burned until they grow up. So the only people that would... Oh, is this picking up random eggs? The only things that would get burned are full-grown chickens, which is cool. So yeah, they have a time to grow up and then they get burned. We should see eventually, hopefully. The only thing I'm a little bit worried about is that... See, it kind of randomly pulses occasionally. I did not mean to fall down here. There's a piece of glass missing. I am now learning. There's a piece of glass missing. Okay, let's go fix that immediately. But yeah, it works really well. I did want to just throw in a ton of eggs to see if it gets... I could see it getting bundled up. Bungled up? Bundled? Bundled is like clothing. I could see it getting a little bit messy if a ton of eggs get dispensed at once. But even then, it's kind of to the point where even if it kind of gets reversed, I don't think it's a huge deal because it won't actually affect the chickens. That one doesn't seem to work anyway, apparently. It doesn't really seem to affect the chickens because, you know, they won't get burned unless they're big anyway. Like, I was about to fall down that again. So, if the lava's flowing and not flowing, the only thing that could be a little bit issue... The only thing that could be a little bit of an issue is, like, the lag from lava flowing. But I just changed my video settings to unlimited max frame rate. Before I was on VSync, which apparently syncs with your monitor. But I saw somewhere that this is the fastest way to do it. Like, that's the best for your computer, apparently. And it's running way smoother now, which is great. But anyway, yeah, I think this is working. We will check it later. I've got a ton of obsidian to, I guess, go place or whatever. I'm going to just do a ton of chickens here. But yeah, this is good. We may even breed these guys up a little bit more. This is kind of the idea of a bit more passive of a farm. So it looks like that's not pulsing. Okay, it's a little bit more passive of a farm. I'll sort of probably test it, come and look after. But I want to get these nether portals hooked up. If you guys didn't know, your coordinates in the real world, your X, Y, Z, over on the left-hand side of the screen, if you divide them by 8 in the X and the Z coordinates, that's actually the equivalent in the nether. Does that make sense? Yeah, if you divide them by 8, it's the place that the portal would be in the nether. So we can figure out the exact portals for these 3 areas. And, yeah, it should be really easy. I also kind of want to get a little structure up on at least one of them. So, yeah, I think this is a good location for the 3 portals. I want one up there for when we eventually get an elytra so we can just sort of fly around. I want one over near the dock area, and then one over there. Sort of the 3 edges of this area. Also, let's check this mob farm real quick. I'm just curious if it's working. I torched up a ton of the area. A ton. I think there's still a lot of caving I need to do. But, you know, I'll do it over time. You know, I'm mining in this area and stuff. I figure it's something that eventually I'll just, you know, eventually it'll be done. I also want to add a few more floors to this, you know, whenever I get around to it. It's sort of passively working. Okay, I'm going to Nether now. Well, alrighty. I've got 3 portals in. One over there, one up here, which I'm about to light. I just want to show you guys, if you didn't know this, you know, sometimes I like when I watch Minecraft people, I sometimes like when they just explain sort of simple things that I just, you know, maybe missed out on or forgot about or whatever. But my X coordinates 123, 92, 1027. I divide the X and the Z by 8. I get 15, 128. Now, the only thing that makes me a little bit nervous about pairing these in the Nether is that that one's about 60, that one's about 60. This one's at level 92, and I've had some issues with portals like being awkward with the Y coordinates. I think we should be good. I also want to take a moment to show you guys how much I've lit up. Lit up, homie. I actually think I'm gonna go take down this little box that's in the sky. But yeah, I've definitely I've done a lot of torching in this area. Just around the walls. I never really thought I would have to. Boy, this is really just up here, isn't it? Why did I... Oh, yeah, I was AFKing up here. I thought maybe if the ground wasn't... I don't know. I didn't put a lot of thought into it. But yeah, you can see I've got a lot more torching to do, but I've done quite a bit of it. Look at that fog of war. I've done quite a bit. I do want to do a bunch more. We'll probably eventually, you know, maybe if we're with this project long enough, I wouldn't mind doing some random things on the exterior, like outside of the walls. Also, I want to get these walls sort of completed. What is going on? Is that my render distance thing? That's really weird. Anywho, portals are semi-connected. I'm going to go place these where they would be in the Nether. I'm going to try and do a little bit of work into, I think what I want to do for a little bit... You know, I'm not going to call it a Nether hub, quote unquote, but these 3 portals are going to be, you know, in a room together. And I think what I'm going to do is sort of style it after this area. So we're going to try and use grass, perhaps, and like grass and like acacia and whatnot. But it should be relatively easy to get these all situated. Well, I say that. Let's find out if it's actually that easy. Well, the good news is I only died once. He just bumped me as I was looking out over the edge. Anyway, I think I'm going to go... I just used the blocks that were sort of available to me. After I died, I was a little bit worried. But these all work. They all worked first try, which is really great. I did lose my boots and hat, which were kind of a pain to get, but no biggie. Not a huge room, which is kind of nice, actually. It'll be easy to decorate. But let's jump into one of the portals. Yay. I'm at the top of the hill. I was a little bit worried about this one. I didn't think it would connect. But it does. It connects fine. And that's really cool. So, that's one thing off my list of stuff to do. And, yeah. Yeah. I thought that would take a lot longer. It actually wasn't too bad. It all worked first try, which is great. Which is really great. I think what I want to do next is kind of just reinforce up the tunnel over towards spawn. I do want to do a little bit more work near spawn. You know what? I need food. I'm going to check to see if this has worked yet. I'm not sure if this is actually loaded if I'm in the nether. Probably not, right? It doesn't look like it. I got one. I guess it is working. I just, they probably haven't even really had a chance to grow. I also replaced the rest of the wood because it caught on fire. A few of them escaped. There we go. I mean, these come out regularly enough that it sort of turns itself off here and there. Maybe. That one's still on. If I just, like, put in a bunch of eggs, will it fix itself? Here we go. Turned off eventually. Cool. It looks like it covers enough area that, like, most of them die anyway. So that's cool. Passive food farm. Feathers, I guess, as well, if we ever need those for stuff. I guess. Anyway, I've been using this farm mostly for food, just because it's super easy. Okay, yeah, that's good. The beach one right there works as well. All of them work great. I'm going to get a little bit more work done. I'm not really sure what's next on my list of stuff to do. I thought that would take longer. And we've done a little bit more of this nether area. I've got some of these labeled. I decided to put some blocks around them to show sort of what they are. I also put in a window. I just recorded a clip showing this off a little bit, and I realized, as I'm realizing now, the reason I'm re-recording is because it was super loud, because there's a ton of blazes around us. But I went with the nether brick because, well, we're inside of a nether fortress, so I figured why not sort of stick with that theme. But yeah, this is actually like the leg, the support of a nether fortress. I decided to put in a little bit of a window here using the nether fence, just to sort of show that we're in the nether, which is cool. See, the fortress continues. We have double blaze spawners right above us here, which is where all the sound came from. I did want to... Yeah. I'd have to go, like, underneath. Or, you know what? Let's just cheese this a little bit. I wanted to have some sort of visual indicators as to sort of... I wanted to have some visual indicators to show sort of the differences between them. I've been randomly walking into the wrong one. And I think this this sort of little hub that we have here will sort of develop as we continue to build. I just wanted something really simple here. But yeah, I've been accidentally walking into the wrong portal more than a few. Enough that I decided to add some, like, add a little visual. So that's the beach, that's the mine. And that's the tower, which I think I might, like, raise up a little bit just to sort of get some difference. It's a very flat room. I feel like maybe having some, like, acacia tree action in here might be kind of cool. I might even put down... Yeah, I don't think these will grow, I assume. I assume those won't grow. Grow trees in the nether? Probably. Those might grow. That might be kind of cool in here, actually. But we got the window. Anyway, very basic. We'll do something with this another time. What I want to do right now is work, actually, on what's on the exterior of this portal. This portal, as you can see, it says mine, is going to be the entrance to our little mining thing. It's going to be over here. You can see we got the other portal up there and over there. I kind of want to move my little storage room into whatever we build here. I think I have an idea for this building, but I kind of think I might move my storage room over there, have the villagers sort of be their own little thing, just because it's kind of inconvenient to like run back and forth to this portal if I'm going between them. I think having the storage room really next to the portal would just be a touch more convenient. So anyway, the first thing I actually want to do, this is going to be the last thing I think I can get done today, is extend the wall over, because I think I kind of want to build this into the wall a little bit, if that makes sense. Because I kind of want an exit out to this area, because we have the tree farm out here. That's why there's all these trees. So I think having it sort of be a double mining facility for trees and blocks, fancy, might be kind of handy. So anyway, I gotta get a structure up. We'll see how it looks. We'll find out. Well, I spent the night torching up more area and doing a bit of hunting. I've been trying to collect up ender pearls because, well, eventually I'll need a bunch to make the ender things, you know, get to the place. Anyway, you can see I've been laying out where the wall will actually be, and we've got this monstrosity happening. I've just been like laying out this build. It's a really weird build. I'm not super happy with it. It's going to be quite large, excuse me. But I actually think that'll kind of work in this area. I think I'm going to do a little bit bigger of a gate than we have on these other sides. Sort of more of like a draw gate type thing. So this road will probably be moved. But yeah, it's going to be quite large. So I don't think I'm actually going to be able to finish it today. So I think I'm going to call it here. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Let me know what you think of those comments down below. Spent a lot of time working on that nether area, but I'm really glad I got that done. So the 3 portals all being connected is actually really great. But yeah, let me know what you think of those comments down below. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe for more, all that jazz. And I will see you guys later. What button am I trying to click?